right, collective, let's get into a reading. We're going to see what's coming in for you today. Keep an open mind, and as always, if you need anything from me, check out the comment section. I've got personal readings. Patreon and channel members get to see these first. You know the drill. All right, let's see. Let's see what's coming in for you. I'm hearing the song from Beetlejuice. Somebody could have recently watched Beetlejuice. I keep hearing the music from Beetlejuice. I don't know why. I've not seen that movie in forever. Someone's in denial. Someone's in denial. Yep. Okay, here we go. Someone's in denial. There is a relationship or a chapter that is over, but someone here is having a hard time letting it go. Mainly because whoever's having a hard time letting it go needs to forgive themselves so they can move forward. What I'm saying here is that there was unhealed wounds blocking movement forward, okay? And I'm saying that you or this person needs to be vulnerable with themselves about this. About the fact that someone could have had a hard time letting go because they were holding on to a fantasy and not reality. Yeah, someone here could have been juggling though. See, and that's what I'm saying. It's like an energy of juggling between should I stay or should I go? Should I wait for a new emotional beginning? Is this person going to bring me love? Are they finally going to give me everything I've wanted, I've wished, I've hoped for? Or should I move on and try to find peace and try to find comfort elsewhere? But it's like someone here was delaying disappointment. And it could have been someone's way of having control. If I don't recognize what is taking place, I still have control. If I don't recognize that this is never coming back or I'm never getting what I want, I still have control. Yeah, disappointed. There's something here about this not being what it seemed to be. It not being what it seemed to be. A lot of you felt like this person was perfect or this relationship was perfect. But it wasn't. There was a lot of conflict. There was disagreements. There could have even been pettiness. It was something simple that would start a train of pettiness. There could have been competition. This person could have liked to make you jealous and vice versa. I'm going to be honest with you. This relationship wasn't the safest. There's a lot of things that could have went on in the dark. This could have been a very hard relationship for you. Hard to let go of, but also hard to learn the lessons from. What did this person teach you? So someone here is having a hard time letting go. Because letting go is going to make someone see the reality. Yeah, someone here is a player. Someone here is a player. Someone here is inconsistent. Someone here thinks that they are more of a prize than what they are. They're asking you to complete the cycle. They're asking you to recognize that someone here is impulsive and that they aren't who they seem to be. That this person is a self-indulger. They only care about one and one only. They could really be focusing on themselves and not necessarily you. This could have also pushed you into a place for you to focus on yourself and for you to start appreciating yourself more. For you to look at your shadow work and go, wait, why am I settling for this situation? Why am I trying to change something when I know good and damn well it ain't going to change? Why am I trying to have control of this situation when I'm not getting what I want? Oh, I know why. Because I don't feel safe. Because I know more than likely I'm not going to get what I want. And that truth hurts like a bullet to the chest. Whatever this is, though, it's allowing you to go towards a new beginning. So a lot of you are in a transitional phase, okay? I see some of you could have even withdrawn. Some of you could have maybe detached from friends, detached from family, got very codependent and obsessed with thinking of this person or wanting this person to express their love or you express your love. A lot of you could have even been looking at this person's photos, if that's a possibility. I'm smelling paint. So someone could be painting a home, painting furniture, painting like an actual painter. I'm smelling paint. Okay. So I think what they're saying is that you need to let go. Yeah. And put effort, time, and dedication into something else. Because whatever this scenario is starting to stress you out and burden you more than it should. How is the person that we're talking about? So whoever it is that we're talking about, the person that was also only focusing on themselves and really only cared about themselves, the person that you could have had to fight for, you could have been in competition with others for, this person, you could have been dating them and they could have been texting other people. There is definitely something here though, where it's like the relationship was hard, but so is the ending. It's been hard all the way around, Danielle. So what is that person up to? That person could be having a lot of conflict in their life. They could be having a lot of disagreements take place, a lot of things falling through. They could be having a lot of confusion or illusion taking place in their life when it comes to where they're going. They could be in a moment of healing or resting. They could be feeling depleted financially, emotionally, and mentally. So whoever this is that I'm bringing in, I'm going to be honest with you. Neither one of you were showing up in your best self. I think this person, though, is putting in effort, time, and dedication into a lot of things, and none of them are paying off. I think this person is resting, healing, and reflecting, and they're recognizing how depleted they are. Again, financially, emotionally, mentally, they're depleted. They could be recognizing that it's time for them to grow and to expand, and that they're desiring something new. For some of you, this person does want to talk to you, which could be the reason why this is coming back in. This could be an unexpected message. Why? Why do they want to talk to you? Okay, they want to talk about some sort of behavior that took place where they could have blocked or showed up in a way that was overly practical and lacked emotion or passion. Now, here's the thing. Right now, they're not ready for this. Right now, we're in an energy of one person's fully moving on and the other one's having a hard time moving on, but they're getting there. One person is going through substantial growth. One person here is also getting more connected to their abundance, which I feel like could be you. I feel like when it comes to the things where they haven't been working out, they're going to be working out. So let's say it's like your money. Let's say financially you haven't been where you wanted to be. You're going to notice the increase in your money here coming up. Now, as that changes, as those take place, as those changes happen, this person here coming up is going to get a sudden truth that they did not see before. And it's their behavior in this situation, okay? They're going to recognize that they could have used you or charmed you, and that led to you being deeply hurt, sad, or it led to you feeling lost or you having to grieve them. So again, if someone uses you or charms you, it kind of reminds me of those people where it's like, you know what you're getting yourself into, but then it takes place and you're like, wait, you charmed me. You knew exactly what you needed to say to get what you wanted. People don't feel bad for that until they take a step back and go, wait, how would I feel if that was my son or daughter and that happened to them? How would I feel if that was me? And sometimes it can take months or years. Sometimes it can take something happening in your life before you're willing to look and go, oh, wait, I was very, very practical in that relationship. And I did use someone. I did charm someone. I did F them over. And sometimes it could just be using logic to get you what you want when you know the other person's got emotion or passion involved. That reminds me of the people where it's like they're emotionally charged. I'm emotionally charged when it comes to this car. Well, if another person's practical and logical, that deal can end up hurting one person's feelings and the other person could feel that they got a steal of a deal and they don't really care. That could be what's happened here. So, why do you need to know this? You need to know this because I see you planning for the future. I see you making a choice here coming up about where you want to give your love and emotion. Yeah. And I see possibly you being a little anxious on whether or not where you want to give your time and your energy, if it's going to be worth it. I see that there could be a leap that you're wanting to take. This could be traveling with someone. This could be splurging on concert tickets. This could be doing something out of the ordinary. This could be traveling out of the country with a friend. I see that you're going to want to take a leap, but I also see that you're going to be burdened when it comes to this leap, and it could make you really anxious on whether or not this is going to be worth it. So for some of you, this is something as simple as, well, Danielle, I want to go to a concert with someone, but I don't want to take this friend that I've only known for 2 weeks because I don't want to look down the road and be like, great, I spent money on someone that I was only friends with for 4 weeks. They're saying don't stress too much about it. Just have fun, plan for the future, but also recognize in this moment you're being very emotionally open and vulnerable and giving. And that's all that you can ask for. I see you having a lot of fun. I see things being fair. So if you're paying for like concert tickets or something like that, your friend might then pay for the food, or your friend might pay for the Uber and you pay for the tickets. I see a lot of fairness there. And I see you really changing your perspective on this dynamic and on what's taking place. For some of you, whatever this is in your mind, you're like, oh, well, this is going to end. And what you're going to find out is this isn't going to end. It's like you think that this friend is only like a party friend. They're not going to be a party friend. Maybe they're about to be getting married or having a kid, and they're going to go into that next stage of their life, and you're right behind them. For some of you, this is something as simple as, yeah, I want, I'm curious for me and so to date, or for me and so to go out to a concert, or go out to eat, go club, and go on vacation, but I'm unsure if this is a good idea. You're going to do it. You're going to have a lot of fun. And in your mind, you're probably thinking, oh, yeah, well, this will be fun for the next 6 months. Like, this can be my travel friend. Honey, this is your forever. I see this being like your dedicated concert friend, your dedicated travel friend, your dedicated whatever this is. And I see a lot of emotion and a lot of love and a lot of happiness because you're showing up from a place of this emotionally fulfills me and I want you to experience that too. So let's go have fun. Let's have victory. Let's have success. So I want to bring in this person's energy with the fantasy. I want to see how they're viewing your relationship. Sorry, I got to get rid of all the cards. How is the person in the fantasy, how are they viewing your relationship? How are they viewing your guys' relationship? As something that was very wounded, as something that was emotional fulfillment, and they see it as that. So this person feels like you were emotional fulfillment, but they could have got a message of truth or a message of bad news around what you chose. What did I just say? A lot of you, I think what's going to happen is they're either going to see that they are not capable of being what you need, or you're going to give them a message of bad news and say, hey, listen, I don't want this anymore. I'm hearing the song We Can't Be Friends. Is it Ariana Grande? Having the strength and the courage to be willing to maybe explore this, but also having the strength and the courage to nip it in the bud if it isn't what you want. So what's going to happen is this chapter is over. We've done said that. Someone here is having a hard time letting the other go. They're going to come in and want to chat. I see that you guys can maybe be friends. I see that you guys can maybe enjoy time with one another, maybe go to town with one another, go out for a night, go to the Axe place, whatever you want to do. It's going to be a lot of fun. But I see that what's going to eventually happen is there's going to be a conversation about what emotional fulfillment looks like. And I think you're both going to recognize that this is so wounded that what you think that this can be is nothing more than a fantasy, and that the actual reality of this relationship is a lot more damaged than what you both wanted to admit. I see that you guys might have fun for a few weeks with one another. So this might be someone where you're like, yeah, Danielle, they weren't dating nobody. I wasn't dating nobody. We didn't want to get back together. But I was like, fuck it. Let's go out to eat. Let's go drink. Let's talk a little bit. But we're going to be able to see clearly that we're not really meant for one another. I think that's what's going to take place here. Okay. And you're going to recognize that this isn't for you. With the 10 of Wands, it tells me that you are either the more mature person in this relationship, or that you feel that the only way this relationship can grow and expand is if you carry it, or you're the one that pushes it forward, which is too much of a burden. So in your mind, keeping this relationship going, keeping this consistent, making this work out, getting this to a place of fulfilling reality it's too much. And this person doesn't necessarily want to come in and join forces and help you carry it. And you're a wife or a husband. You're the stable part of a foundation. So you know what it takes, and you know what you are, what you are when you are not capable of doing. Yeah, and in your mind, it's like I'm only pushing off the inevitable. I'm only pushing off inevitable. A lot of you feels like this person isn't marriage material. There could be things that you're going to keep close to your chest when this person comes in for this conversation. I'm asking, why is this over for good? And the Nine of Cups in the reverse come out. Because this isn't wish fulfillment. Because you want something that lights your soul on fire. Because you've healed, you've rested, you've reflected, and you've recognized that this brings more anxiety, stress, or worry than fulfillment. And you want to move to something that's more stable and grounded and secure. And you don't see how to make that here. So I think what's happening here is that this chapter is over, but someone here doesn't want it to be over. For some of you, this person might end up being a friend. They might just want you in their life. And if you're okay with them just being a friend, I think they'll take it. But yeah, I think there's going to be a conversation. I think you guys are going to realize that what we want is fantasy. It isn't reality. What we want this to be is not something we can make happen, because you can't show up in the way I need you to, and I can't show up in the way that you need me to. So maybe we're not compatible. I think that's what's going to take place. One of you is going to have the ability to go, no, this isn't right. And I think that's going to be you. I think you're going to be the one to look at them and go, no, I don't see me getting married to you, having kids with you, sharing those things. Yeah, we can go have fun. Yeah, we can go travel together, but I don't see forever, because I just don't think that you're consistent enough for forever. And again, that could be a message of bad news for this person, because you both felt like it was so perfect. But being honest with yourself, both of you, is going to help you see that nothing about this is perfect. It was the perfect opportunity for you to see what you needed to learn so you could move on to something that aligns with you better. Now, whether you do that or not, it's up to you. So I'm going to leave this here, and I'll see you soon. Have a blessed day.